Good morning, everyone. How are you today? Good. Okay, nice to hear that. Oh, I'm great. Thank you for asking me. Okay, nice to meet you guys. Okay, before we begin, let's take a moment to pray according to our individual beliefs. Please pray start. Finish. Now, I will check the attendance, okay? When I call your name, please raise your hand and say present. Naya, Gita. Oh, so all of you is attending the meeting today. Great job, guys. It's really great job. Now, before we dive deeper into the material, do you remember what we learned last week? Anyone? Who is remember? Yes, we have learned about narrative text, right? Great job, Gita. And then, do you remember the purpose of narrative text? The purpose. That's right, to entertain, to tell a story, or teach a lesson through a series of events. Okay, great. Also, can someone explain the typical structure of a narrative text? Anyone? Yes. And how do narrative texts differ from other types of text that we just have studied? Yes, so last week we discussed about narrative texts, which are the stories that can be fictional or imaginative. Now, we also usually use a storytelling style, right? With a focus on the characters, plot, and setting, right? Okay, great job, guys. So, narrative texts often involve imaginative stories. Now, let's think about real life experiences, real life events, real life issue. Has anyone here ever sent a message to a wrong person or group? How did you feel when that happened? Do you feel embarrassed? Is it bad experiences? Okay, thank you for sharing, yeah. That was a really interesting story. This, a real life experience, are what we call recount texts. So, today we will learn about how to write recount texts, which are different from narrative text, yeah? Because in the narrative text, it just focus on the imaginative stories, fictional, but now in recount text, we focus on real life, real events that have happened to us, that have happened to you guys. Okay, but before we dive deeper into the material, please look at the board. I have outlined our class rules to ensure a productive and respectful learning environment. You guys, as the students, you need to follow the lesson in class properly. You need to ask the teacher permissions before leaving the class. And raise your hand if you want to go to the toilet, answer the teacher question, or ask a question. And I do hope that all students here are active in learning activities. Okay? So, in today's lesson on recount texts, I hope you will be able to understand the purpose of recount text. Also, you can identify the structure of recount text. You also can recognize the language feature of recount text. You as the student can analyze the example of recount text. And then, the most interesting part is you can write your own recontext. And then you can also reflect on feedback to improve your writing skills. Okay, that's for the learning objective in today's class. Okay guys, let's summarize today's lesson. Who wants to share their knowledge about the recontext that we learned earlier? Who wants? Anyone? Yes. So guys, we have learned about recontext, which are used to retell real life event. They have three main parts: orientation, events, and reorientation. Orientation. This part is to introduce the background information such as who was involved, what happened, when, and where. We need to collect the information of that thing, okay? The second one is events. This part is a detailed sequence of the happenings presented in the order they occurred. And then the last one is about the reorientation. This part is a conclusion that summarizes the experience or provides a personal comment about the events. Okay, did you get it? Okay. Think about what you learned today. How can writing the context help you share your personal experiences? Anyone? Maybe the context can be useful in your daily life, such as journaling or maybe sharing stories. You can share stories with the friends and family. What's more? Yes, please. I appreciate your active participation today, guys. You all shared interesting stories and ideas. I'm really thankful for that. So, for your assignment, please write a recontext about a memorable experience that you had. Remember to include the three parts. What's the three parts? Orientation, events, and reorientation. Okay. So guys, that's all for today. Thank you for your attention, and let's end our class with a prayer according to our individual beliefs. Please. Finish. Okay, thank you so much for attending this class. Have a great day, everyone. See you next week.